So you want to be a video game? Well, whoop-de-doo.
I've been around a dip before, and Disney's just like you.
What?
What?
Tongue before.
Oh
Lucky.
God.
Welcome to our look at on Disney's Hercules for the PS1. I mean, it's one of those things that you kind of forget exists until you see it on the Steam market. It's like, oh, it did exist.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, hold up. First of all, I believe it's called Hercules, Disney's action game.
And second of all, that title screen where it had the muses dancing, I'd like to point out that all of them were moving fairly smoothly, but the
Except
thick...
for the short and stout one's head is just in place.
Yeah.
Can I point out real quick that they're using papyrus font?
Yes. Look at it. It's ugly, isn't it?
I
Anyway.
don't want to look at it.
You do know that font's been around long before that game was a thing, you know.
Yeah, I know. So. Oh, that's right, James. That's right. This is one of the ones that use archived
Can we
movie
read
footage.
the script at least?
Yeah. Copyright.
Can't get away with that in a YouTube video, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to get right to the game. Your basic DID.
Yeah, damsel in
Basic
distress.
So, I mean, I'll say this much about Disney's Hercules for the PS1. It's a game I really want to like, because there's a lot of good stuff I would say about it. Like, the music's great, the sprites are pretty good, and it feels like it has an idea of how it wants to play. Like, the level design's all fine and good. It's just that Herc is as stiff as...
Cardboard.
A Belmont?
No, I would say he's about as stiff as... He's about as stiff as of the statue of his dear old daddy.
Oh
I mean,
boy.
I'd argue that he's...
Like the way he controls is stiff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh. I can kinda see it.
I want to follow that up with, it has an idea of how it wants to play, it just doesn't know, it just can't play.
Aw. Oh, I was gonna say, wait, what was that, James? You mentioned this is on Steam?
Actually, as a matter of fact, it is, because Hercules was not only on PS1, but it was also on PC, and I guess at some point or another, Disney Interactive decided to just release the game, as it were, on the Steam homepage, and it's like, you have that option if you want to play it today.
Also, I just realized the music here is literally just like a meaty version of a song.
You know, for a company that claims investing into video games is kind of a dead end, they've been doing a surprisingly good job of investing in it lately, with considering all the re-releases.
It's been at least decent.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, Disney, they've turned out fairly decent games for their tie-ins.
I'm not saying that the games themselves are bad, I'm just saying, you know how, they stopped supporting games and whatnot because they think that, this doesn't look very profitable for us, yet we're still gonna let people re-release our games.
I mean, we got to make our money somewhere in this market that doesn't give us a break.
Right.
It probably doesn't cost that much for them.
Oh, one up.
Oh shit! It's that the Herc action figure with the pop-out packs.
Yeah.
And this perfect pack is pack of pretty packs.
Hey, Hermes. So, yeah.
Why is Hermes here?
I don't know. So I genuinely enjoyed the Hercules movie, and I played this on PlayStation a long time ago.
I mean, I remember...
And I remember these crows give me a lot of hell.
Oh
It's
boy.
one of my favorite
Huh.
Disney movies.
Didn't know I could do that, though.
Oh, it's Earthworm Jim's electric gun.
That's essentially what it is, yeah.
I don't remember him using that in the movie.
Me neither.
Yeah, electric gun.
I don't remember all these coins floating about either.
You know,
Uh-oh.
maybe
Whoa,
this
okay.
takes more inspiration from the actual myth than the movie.
Also, are those ravens or are they clay pigeons?
I always took them as mechanical ravens.
They do kind of look like it, especially how they break apart.
Or I know they're literal clay pigeons.
Their sprites are very aged. They do look mechanical, but I can kind of see they're Hades inspired.
They look pre-rendered.
Maybe that's how it is. Yeah, I see it, because they're breaking into... Yeah, the way they shatter. Maybe they are actually clay pigeon. Anyway, just in general, I still think it's pretty, neat for the time how they did this, very fluid sprite work with the 3D parallaxing.
I mean, it should...
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, all I was gonna say is, it's honest... From what I mean, looking at the gameplay here, I'm convinced it was literally, the very last game that Disney Interactive made that kind of went off the whole logic that the sprite work... the overall sprite work for the game would pretty much try to match itself the best it can to actual Disney animation. And that's no doubt, and it's no more apparent than likes of whenever Herc's just strutting around, or whenever he's trying to take out the fucking centaur or something like that. Or heck, in the background, you literally see Phil just losing his shit because you're doing such a bad job.
You have to use your sword. Oh gosh.
You're making him run so much that you're going to give him a fur wedgie.
I also, what was the name of his Pegasus again?
Pegasus.
Pegasus. The
Okay,
Pegasus.
just Pegasus, because I also saw him in the background a few times, like he was like doing the pulleys with his hooves.
Yeah, he did that. in
Oh,
the movie.
fireballs. Yeah, he
He
did
was
do
doing
that.
it here too.
He also bit his hooves like they were toenails and ouch. I mean
Yeah.
fingernails.
Also, at times, if you actually do pay attention to the actual sound design, there are times, like, you will hear the occasional stock clip that's spewed out, like, again, with Phil, like, he literally will say, like, what are you doing? Get your sword!
I'll get my
He'll
sword
also
for you.
say,
Sorry.
like,
I
Get
noticed
up on
you
the
were
hi- Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Wrong gag.
Clip.
I mean, he never
So-
said that in the movie.
No, she's talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
He was,
Uh,
it was a meme when that game came out.
Was,
Get up on the hydraspace.
What is everybody's
Yeah.
fascination with that Herc shirt?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I was about to say, before it escapes my mind,
Yes, Danny DeVito.
I was about to say, fun fact about Phil in Kingdom Hearts, he is voiced by the same person that voices Harvey Bullock in Batman the Animated Series.
really?
Oh, really?
I mean, the dude's a pretty damn good Danny impersonator, if that means anything.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
How
that's
can you
pretty good.
swap up? How do you swap between spells?
With the shoulder buttons.
Do.
Basically, whenever you switch out switch to certain spells, that's you basically you also activate them by literally using your sword button, because there's actually two ways you can attack this game: with your sword, which is honestly the preferred option, or your fists, which I would rather not do because they're slow and very low range.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say that they have very pitiful reach.
He ain't no Rayman, that's for sure.
By the way, I'm really sick and tired of these clay pigeons just literally showing up out of nowhere.
Was that?
Like, the clay pigeons just keep showing up ad nauseum.
Well, it's an enemy.
I mean, again, it feels like they're just following with the same logic of previous Virgin Interactive published games, where like you literally, it's a game that looks great, kind of plays fine at times, but it can feel a little nauseating with, or it tries what it can to sometimes feel a little unfair, just so you don't beat it within the afternoon and literally take it back to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, though.
Though, I mean, it is kind of ironic, which, I mean, honestly, I also feel explains Herc's stiff control. At the same time, though, even, like, if you manage to at least get accustomed to it, this game's really not that hard.
It doesn't look that hard, it just seems kind of basic.
How long would you say the game is?
It's not terribly long from what I've immediately read up on. Like, by the time I literally stopped my session, I literally got to a fight against Medusa. And I want to say that's roughly around the halfway point or so, because there's not that many
Okay.
levels in this game last I checked.
There's
Alrighty.
only like 10 levels in this game, right?
I believe so.
And some of them are exclusively bosses.
Yes.
Sorry if
Let's
you
see
hear the
that.
dog. He's. I have to babysit. He might bark.
Cody,
Those small.
you know what? You say that now. I'm just imagining like Cody's in the room, sees
Whoa.
her playing Hercules,
What
and he's like, "Oh, it's Hercules."
How did you do that?
Wait, this entire time, James, we could have been going in and out of the background?
Yeah, it's with this particular section with the goats where the game really showcases that you actually can switch between the planes.
But does Phil tell you how to do that?
He doesn't. He's just spewing out the same three words he always does. Concentrate.
Is it... Could we have done this at any other point in the level before now, or only now?
No, I think it was only here where you can do so. Like, usually the levels will give you like a clear enough distinct idea of how when's a good time to actually go between the planes, like whether it be these goats or stairs, and once you reach Thebes.
Not even just the
Okay.
goats. If you look closely on the grass, there's like little like curvy paths.
That too. Otherwise, you're just ducking like a dope.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice those. Jeez, you're right.
Hey Herc, don't forget about the third dimension!
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, I didn't even notice the curvy path before, but fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
There should have at least been like a button indicator. It's like, hey, genius, you can press up and down over here to go in and out of the background.
I don't think Phil has ever uttered the word genius.
Would you put it past him
Because
though?
he himself is the voice
He would
guy.
say that
What's he doing?
sarcastically.
Yak
Oh.
him.
Now, for more product placement.
Herculade.
Ew. Delicious.
He does actually say that when you pick it up.
I heard.
Every single
Yeah.
time.
I did. I was not happy.
Wait, what did he say?
He says
Herculade.
Herculade,
Ew.
the drink.
Every time you pick up a bottle of Herculade, he always has to say it.
Did they ever give it a name in the movie?
Herculade?
Yes.
Okay, I just want because I don't remember them ever saying the word in the movie.
Thank you, DeVito.
I knew I could make you
Stop,
proud.
stop.
Oh, the dog's okay.
Hey, that's Phil's boy.
The boy couldn't handle all that encouragement. And now
jeez.
it's time for the Heroes Gauntlet, which introduces another gameplay gimmick they do on the rare occasion, where it's literally a auto runner.
Auto
Run
running.
forward.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I see.
This
Oh
looks
boy.
this looks potentially Blair.
I don't mind this. Ow.
Do you still not mind it?
I mind that.
I mind some of these goats in the way.
I mean, I think the idea is there. The controls aren't, on the other hand.
Would you say they're better or worse than the regular stages?
A little worse. Just because you're literally going forward at all times, and
Ow.
it's not like you can really stop dead in your tracks in order to save the lady up between the rings. Or
Stop
worst case
it.
scenario,
Jesus Christ.
jumping
Rule
across
number
the.
97.
Well, no, like I feel
Rule
like
number 97, Herc. Depth perception.
I know what she's responding to, and I'm just imagining like Cody's like, "Let me be in the double damn video. I want my Hercules."
I want my
Oh,
Herc
he's
dog.
like, where's my mama? Where's my mama?
Oh,
I am not his
If
mama,
Mama
so
were-
he doesn't care about me.
I'm sorry. I was talking.
If Mama were here, she'd let me watch Hercules.
I gotta ask. Oh gosh, I gotta ask James how did this run on your computer, and how much fun did you have with it?
Well, it should be said, I recorded off the PS1 version, so I obviously used an emulator to make that run. But I'm honestly not sure how well it would run on my native PC. Like, I mean, considering it's not that strong to begin with, at least compared to my old one, I could probably run it okay.
You know, it's a good thing you were the son of Zeus. Otherwise, you would be like dead already.
I just love him. I just love the idea of Hercules going,
Yeah.
"Fail, stop, please." So you can own this game. So if you wanted to play this game officially on PC, you can own it for $6, which I still feel like maybe a little too much given the date, given how old this is, and the fact that this movie will be most likely replaced with a live-action one in the next 5 years.
Probably, yeah.
Also,
Ow.
he's playing the final song
Damn.
of the movie.
Ow.
Depth perception is just a bitch here.
I think
Yeah, I was
they're, I
about-
think they're playing the. Or no, this isn't the Zero Year.
No, it's
It is A Star Is Born, so that is the final song.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking like I think one of you guys brought up the fact is like, Phil, please stop.
What, don't you want to be a hero?
I want to be a live hero.
I don't want to be a heroic pancake.
You just walk forward and then just credits roll.
Yeah,
Or he gets
I
pelted like
again,
a-
I feel like there's a really great licensed game here. It's just hampered so hard by its stiff controls.
Yeah, they just need to smooth that down a bit.
Like, and meanwhile, like, and Hades is just looking at it's like, you know, and
Oh,
Hades is looking
look,
at
a sleek pair of sandals.
Oh God!
Oh.
Go ahead, hey, Icky.
Okay,
Ow.
like, I was
Ow.
about to say, so like Hades is just watching Gems having a miserable time here, and he's like, you know what? Why do I have to do any work? This Shamook is doing all the work for me.
Yeah, really.
Thanks, James Woods.
Oh my god, that looked painful.
It was, but at the very least, I mean, to Herc's credit, he does have a lot of endurance.
So
Yeah.
let's try
Oh,
it.
you
You
were able
have
to spell
to.
out Herc.
Works for me.
Well, there's no less.
I think I herked my lees.
Ouch.
Hercules.
That was a hero rank?
Yes. Apparently,
Should've been called
did you not see our heroic yelps? And oh wow, wow, we're just jumping
Centaur's
right ahead.
Forest.
I mean, if it means anything, we did essentially start the game off right when Herc's like old enough to start taking those trials, which is like what 20 minutes into the film.
Yeah.
Was this guy voiced by Jim Cummings, by the way?
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're in the Centaur's Forest, and I mean, we're back to old Prime and Proper, and I mean, again, I do have to give credit where it's due. Like, the soundtrack for the game in general is really good, even if it's not quite up to par with the actual movie's score.
I like the
Yeah.
lighting used on the trees here.
Oh yeah, the trees look nice.
What the
And,
fuck? A Toll the Hun?
get out of my way, sir. Thank you.
You're in my way.
Sir, I think Asterix and Obelix are that way.
I'm gonna say you just straight up killed them. Also, we
I
technically are
can
in
just
Rome, so are we the
imagine
bad guys? Well, so,
He was a follower of Hades.
oh, fair enough.
Okay,
But just-
okay.
So I guess it's okay.
Okay, I believe you. So, I'm again, I'm mixed because I love the attention to detail. Like, I think they probably reference like official art assets for the trees and the backgrounds, and like I see the detail.
I mean, that's kind of what they did for a lot of the 2D games up to that point.
I mean, this is the waterfall where you fight the centaur, so...
It's just, man, I want this game to be better. Like, honestly, I know it will never happen because it's such a low-profile release. I kind of want to see a redemption-style Hercules action game.
I know.
Or you know what?
This and frickin' Cold. What was it called? Cold Steel or Cold Vengeance or something? It was the one with.
Oh,
Malibu,
you mean
Mallard?
the game where Donald Duck becomes a samurai?
Yes.
Oh, right, Maui Mallard in Cold Shadow.
What?
Maui
Yeah,
Mallard. You know, I've been meaning to do a look at that for a while now.
thought
But
we
yeah,
did something for
you
that.
know what?
Was that
I
the
would-
duck?
Basically, there was this Donald Duck spin-off game, although for some reason in the US release, they never referred to him as Donald.
No, they call him
Even though
Maui
it's so
Mallard.
clearly Donald and
jeez.
hello.
Oh,
That's not
hi.
a centaur, but it is a centaur.
That's not the centaur we fought.
And Christ, why is he having
a
the big
centaur.
punchy already?
There.
Oh,
But yeah,
goes.
just to answer your question, Maui Mallard is this Donald Duck spin-off where Donald is on this island resort where there's two different gameplay styles. The first where you play as Donald himself, which is basically just Earthworm Jim, but with Donald. And then you eventually assume his ninja persona, Maui Mallard, which is...
Oh, that's Cold Shadow. Maui Mallard is the name of his freaking regular persona.
Vacation.
So it isn't Donald Duck. It is the character is Maui Mallard. And
Well, it's
he
supposed
just-
to be Donald Duck. It's just that the youth didn't want to associate Donald with such a dark, what was considered a darker take on Donald Duck.
Okay.
Oh my god, I thought the Lionels in Breath of the Wild were vicious. This fucking old man centaur Santa. Oh my god.
Centaur Santa. Centaur.
Santa.
If you think those Santa centaurs are bad, wait till we see the head honcho of the bunch.
Yeah, I was about
Oh,
to
boy.
say, like, I'm surprised we haven't gotten to him yet.
Oh, the one with the damsel that's in distress?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna point out that first level we were just at was long.
Yes.
Really
And
long.
This one looks
Well, there's
even
two
longer.
levels. It was two levels. One. First one was the oh, geez, what was that?
What was that?
Oh yeah.
What is that?
I guess that running level was so bad I had to put it out of my brain immediately after seeing
I don't
it.
blame you.
Nah. What is
what
that?
is that?
Oh God.
Weird level design, though.
Is that like a winged alien panther? What?
It's a winged panther.
No,
I'm-
it was
I'm
oh
scared.
shit.
They're very common in
It was the keymaster. He's looking for the gatekeeper.
The gate. No, we're not doing that. So
Zool.
No, that's... You know what? That's... I'm not gonna lie, if we ever found a way to... Actually, I'm not sure if I say that, because I don't know if that game even has co-op.
Okay,
Oh,
there's a
these
centaur.
centaurs are assholes.
There's another
what are we gonna
centaur.
do? Oh, they're doing freaking Qualacomnian up
Oh,
in
they're
this.
doing that. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing I have my magic helmet on, which grants me
And
invulnerability.
invincibility frames.
That's
Congratulations! I remember the time when Hades almost defeated Hercules. It's like, how did you survive? I had invincibility frames.
I had a Spartan's helmet.
I also wore a golden helmet that totally protected me.
Sword
My
and
spirit magic helmet.
Which, by the way, gold is not good for armor.
By the way, happy birthday, Bugs.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
His
yeah.
birthday was not that long
Yeah,
ago.
yesterday he turned 80.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah, that's right.
He did. Who? Bugs Bunny.
Bugs
Bugs
Bunny, he turned
Bunny!
80.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's old. Not as old as Mickey Mouse, but still old.
Yeah, he still looks fine for his age.
I mean, he stole the linchpin of the Looney Tunes.
He was
And I'm
first.
definitely looking forward to...
He was first. He first came into the scene in 1940.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely looking forward to like more of the Looney Tunes shorts. And what's funny is that like those same people that made them, they actually made like a cute little short to commemorate Bugs' 80th anniversary, and they even include designs of Looney Tunes that are going to be in future episodes, including Taz, which that makes me happy because he's one of my favorite Looney Tunes.
That dog is so sad.
Dog is so sad that he can't see
He
his
has
boy hurt.
he has separation anxiety.
Aww.
Was there a thunderstorm?
Even if I'm here, he will still whine.
He can't see you though. You have to show him you're there. I don't know.
No,
you have to make him believe.
He does. It doesn't matter to him once he like attaches himself to one person. It seems like.
Hold the phone, guys. I do believe we're coming up to our head honcho.
Oh, Jesus!
okay.
Oh, he just goes right out the gate. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Meg.
There's Megara just doing her nails.
Hi, Megara.
I half expected him to walk up and uppercut Meg into the heavens.
That was so geez.
And it's...
You're just doing a little
Wow,
dance
this-
here.
That wasn't doing anything.
I'm sorry, Logan, I gotta play off that. Like, he uppercuts Meg into the heavens. Hades is like,
Okay, buddy. I have a bit of a review of your performance.
You were fucking great.
Right.
So, fighting the Centaur here is very unorthodox, and it honestly took me a little while to figure it out. But basically, you have to literally avoid his attacks while on this cliff, and then when he's literally like impatient, it starts going like, "Where'd you go? Jump on him!"
Well, I mean, it mirrors the movie, I guess.
And Breath of the Wild.
And Breath of the Wild. Ow!
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
I was
ow.
thinking
This
that,
music
yeah.
is not fitting for an incredible boss trying to kill us, though. This seems like a joke. Here's
Like
the
the-
rodeo.
Wasn't he kind of a joke in the original movie?
I mean, the way Herc defeats him is kind of jokey.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, though, that's the only way you can defeat
Where'd he
it.
go?
Like, typical sword
There.
slashes
Duck
and
Hunt
punches
Agent.
aren't going to do anything to him. Just yeah, like
Ow.
first timers are going to have a fucking night and a half with this fucker.
I bet.
I mean, because there's no hint as to what you're supposed to do.
Why isn't he
Wait,
voiced
whoop.
by Jim Cummings?
Yeah, I was
Like he
about to
does in
say,
the
like...
movie.
I was about to say, like, he just has generic horse sounds.
Well, I mean, he actually did have a one gym clip,
Nice.
like as the fight started. We just didn't hear it.
And
Oh.
they
Honestly-
reused the clip from the
Yeah, I would say yeah.
episode.
Honestly, I would say pretty solid rotoscoping there with the sprite art
Was it rotoscoping or was it just
or
shot
tracing,
for shot?
one of the two.
Yeah, tracing, because
Yeah.
I was about to say, rotoscoping's when you do it for, like, real-life stuff.
Yeah.
So why is there a goat here?
I will say that, like, after this level, you do get one more clip. You know, the one clip where he meets Meg for the first time and just goes all
Lovey-dovey.
Gaga.
head over homunculus over her. But after that,
you
you
sure?
actually get to go to your next level, which is the Big Olive, and that's. I did want to show that level in and of itself, but by that point, the video would have been stretched for too long, so I decided against it.
Yeah.
But man, does it get fucking crazy once you reach Thebes.
Oh boy.
You are correct, sir.
Can't wait. But we're never gonna see it. But I enjoyed
No.
it.
So yeah, that's it for our look at on Disney's Herc the Jerk for the PS1.
What is everybody's obsession with that guy?
And I mean, if you like what you saw, don't mind the controls being a little on the iffy side, get it on Steam and hope your PC can run it.
So amazed they actually brought it to Steam. Jeez.
I didn't think Disney believed in the internet.
That, Cold Shadow. I mean, what's next? Mickey Mania?
I would. Yes, please.
I-
Please.
Mickey
I wouldn't be
Mouse
surprised.
fades.
You know what? You mentioned the idea of, like, a Hercules redemption. Why not give us a Mickey Mania redemption?
I'd love that too.
Or Mickey Mouse capades.
I mean, the only thing they'd really have to fix with that game is just some of the wonkier hit detection, but, I mean, otherwise it'd be a dream come true. It would be my wish upon a star.
Ah.
No, that's Pinocchio.
Yes, I
you're
know,
thinking
I know,
of.
Cody, I know.
Yes,
So
with
yeah,
that note.
we'll leave Cody to moan, and we'll see you all next time.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Thirsty?